guys, it's Keegan. Welcome back to my channel. Can you tell I did some decorating for fall? I also broke my fairy lights like a minute ago, so they're not on because they're broken. So today's video, I'm going to be doing a backpack organization. If you know anything about me, I am an organization freak. I feel like I can't be productive, I can't do anything, I can't get good grades, my life is not complete unless I am organized, and I've done a ton of backpack videos. I've done backpack essentials, what's my backpack, all that stuff, but I've never done an organization video. So I thought that I would do that because, like I said, I am extremely organized. I also have a ton of fall videos coming up soon, but yeah. So let's get on into the tips. Shortest intro ever. My first one is if you have a ton of pens and pencils and highlighters and a bunch of stuff floating around your backpack, it takes up so much space, it's so unorganized, and you're overwhelmed with all the mess. So I recommend getting a pencil pouch or just something to put all of your stuff in. I like a little zipper, kind of like pencil pouch. I put my highlighters, my pens, pencils, glue sticks, all of that supply stuff that you write with or you use, small stuff, you know what I mean. I like to have it all in there. It's in one place, it's not cluttered, and I can easily find stuff, and it makes everything just so much more organized. I can't even explain how nice it is. Next one is to color code your notebooks and folders and everything for each class. So as an example, if I had an English class, I would use all of my English notebooks and folders and everything like that pink. So when I'm getting everything out of my backpack, I don't need to look like which folder is this. I can just take it out, know the color, and since they're color coordinated, you can get them both out at the same time, and you don't have to be like, wait, one's pink, one's purple, one's red. Like, it's a lot easier when I color code things to match for each class. This one is kind of lame, I guess. This is something that I like to do. It's like aesthetically pleasing for me, and it's to order my notebooks and binders and everything in like size order. And you don't have to do this, it's just something that I like to do. I find that I can find things easier when like the biggest things are in the back, so like nothing's like kind of hidden. I also like to organize them in order of class, so I'll have all my notebooks in class order. I'll have all my folders, first hour, second hour, third hour, and then all my notebooks, first hour, second hour, third hour. It just kind of like helps me when I'm trying to get things out really easily. I can see everything and I know where everything is when they're in order. It's kind of like a nerdy thing that I do. I don't really know why. I just find it very, wait, for some reason I just thought my light wasn't on, and I was like, how did that thing get turned off? But it's on. If you guys know me, you know that I love my planner. I live and die for my planner because it helps me stay so organized. So one thing that I'd recommend doing if you have a planner is to use a paper clip or a binder clip or something that will mark off what page you're on or what week you're on. So when you open up your little planner, it just opens up to the week that you're on. So you don't need to be like flipping through the pages trying to find what day it is. It's so, I keep talking my hands and I keep going like this, and I feel like a little T-Rex, like. But yeah, I would totally recommend a paper clip or a binder clip to find what week you're on in your planner so much easier. Next one is to put papers in your folders or your binder instead of just shoving them in your backpack. I know when like the bell rings and the teacher's like, you can't pack up yet, I dismiss you, and you're like stressing and you just like shove everything in your backpack, and then all your papers get all wrinkly. That's really like not aesthetically pleasing, and it really like makes me cringe a little bit when like papers are wrinkly. I don't know why. But if you just put all your papers in your folder before you leave class, your backpack just won't get messy if you put everything where it needs to be. Another tip is when you're doing your notes and everything like that, if you have handouts, have your folder on your desk. And so if you have your folder on your desk, it's so much easier to just like put your paper in there and then put it in your backpack, and so like take your folder out, then put it in. It's just like, if it's on your desk, it's so much easier, and you'll be more likely to put your folder in the right spot instead of just shove it in your backpack and it'll get all wrinkly and crinkly and ugh. Does anyone else think it's gross when papers are wrinkly? Is that just me? It's probably just me. As for folders, I'd recommend having a section in your binder that is just loose leaf paper, or having a section in your folder that is just loose leaf paper. You need loose leaf paper in like all your classes, so having a designated spot for paper, literally, it's so much better instead of having like some scratch paper and this thing and this thing and this thing. And in a notebook, when you have to like tear the paper out, and there's like the little side things, and I find the weirdest things to be disgusting, I know. Another thing is a homework folder. This is where I keep my loose leaf paper, so I just have a folder where I put all of my homework in, so like any like handouts I have. When I get home to do my homework, I just have to take that folder out and my planner out, and all my stuff is in there, and I have all of my homework written down on my planner, so I know what I need to do, where everything is. It's just really convenient. You don't have to go through each folder and binder tab to find out which handout and this and this and this and this for your homework. It's just really convenient and all in one spot. So one thing that I'd recommend doing is to declutter useless handouts, and maybe not necessarily notes, but just papers that aren't really doing anything for you anymore. When I was in 6th grade, I used to do this every Friday, which is really, that's a lot. I would recommend recommend doing it like once a month, once a quarter. Just declutter a bunch of stuff that is weighing down your backpack that you don't need, like graded papers that aren't gonna help you study. Just get rid of them. They're useless and they're super heavy, so just toss them, recycle them. Maybe keep them, but just not in your backpack. If you have a photography or a videography class or something like that where you need an SD card, something you can do is get an empty mint container and put your SD card in there. It'll make it so much easier to find your SD card because those things are so small. And I've actually split an SD card in half before, somehow. I don't know. A mint container will protect it and make sure that it does not split in half. If you have bobby pins floating around your backpack, I know I used to have this all the time. I just cut out a little rectangle of a like cardboard piece. I don't really know where I got the cardboard. And then I just stuck the bobby pins on there and I just throw it in my backpack. The bobby pins stay on there. They're all in one spot. It's so much easier. It's not all over the place and my front pocket is so much more organized because of that. And my last tip is for your headphones. So I know there's that tip where you can put like your headphones in like those like mint containers, like the big round mint containers. I don't like that because it's such a waste of space. Like those mint containers take up so much space. And for your headphones, it's just, who cares? Like, well, whatever. So what I like to do to make sure they don't get tangled is I will just kind of like wrap them up and then take a hair tie around them and tie them off. It saves so much more space instead of a mint container, and you have a hair tie just in case you need one. And you have your headphones and they're not tangled, so it's like a win-win-win. So those were all of my backpack organization tips. Let me know if you guys like it. I think I have one, maybe two more back to school videos coming up, so let me know if you're excited for those. I love you guys and I will see you in my next video.